If you live in Howard County, chances are you've seen the green Choose Civility car magnets on almost every car. Joining us in the studio to talk about the Howard County Library's Choose Civility initiative is Executive Director of the Library, Valerie Gross. Valerie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Valerie, let's start by telling us a little bit about the Choose Civility initiative, not campaign initiative, correct?
That's correct. It started as an internal initiative in the library. We learned about Dr. Forney's book, Choosing Civility, the 25 Rules of Considerate Conduct. And the rules in there were essentially the same as our guiding principles, many of them, at the library. So we invited Dr. Forney to come and speak to the library staff for Staff Development Day. Community leaders we invited there too. And from that grew an initiative that is community-wide. We have some 45 alliance partners now, and the idea is to make Howard County a model of civility.
Valerie, why Howard County? I mean, it could happen anywhere. Why here?
We have figured out that there are two reasons, and it took us about a year to figure this out. The first one is that we are already an exceptionally civil county, and we celebrate that. It's another one of our hallmarks. Outstanding education, of course, and civility is another one of the things that we are extremely proud of here in Howard County. The second one is that we realize that we're human, and although we like to think that we're civil, we know that we fail occasionally, and so we appreciate the reminder.
Now, you mentioned Dr. Forney's book, The 25 Rules of Considerate Conduct. What are some of the rules that are included in this Choose Civility initiative?
Well, some of my favorites and ones that I try and do every day in my work and personal life are to listen, to respect other people's time and space, to apologize earnestly, and to assume the best. That's one that is always hard to remember when you hear a story, to remember that there are as many sides to it as there are people involved. And so to assume the best is one that is, I think, an outstanding one.
Now, the Howard County school system, those are one of your partners, is that correct?
Yes, they are one of our key partners, correct.
What's the school's role? How do the schools get involved in implementing this?
The school created a bookmark for us, and we give that out to the community, and we also have that for all of the students at each of our branches, and the school disseminates that. The school also works with us with the A+ Partners in Education initiative. Students come into the library. We also teach some curriculum enhancement classes in the schools that we take through the partnership on civility. Kindness Counts is one of those. It's a book that we use by Lori Keller called Do Unto Otters. It's a story about an otter and a rabbit. Actually, otter does not like rabbits' habits. So they talk about this and how to get along, and it's one of the ways that we help the schools with its curriculum.
Okay,
That's a great one. I'll tell you, I have on my car Choose Civility bumper magnet. They're not bumper stickers, they're bumper magnets. Keep that in mind. I have one, and so and I like it. And it's nice looking. Tell people how they can get a magnet, and then also after that, let people know how they can get in contact and find out more about Choose Civility.
Sure. At each of our 6 branches, we have a Choose Civility display with all of our books, and we have these car magnets. They are paid for through sponsorships, and so
there's not a cost.
There is not a cost. They are free, correct? We do sell them online on www.choosecivility.org, and so it's really the cost of postage. They are not light, they are magnet, and so we charge for the shipping. But if you come into any of our branches, they are free, and we encourage our customers to borrow any of our books. We have book lists for children, for teens, and for adults on the topic of civility.
Great. Well, thank you, Valerie, for joining us today and for the great information.
It's my pleasure, and I have 2 car magnets here, one for each of you.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks for that, too.
I'm going to put this on my other car. Pretty good. Fantastic.
Thanks again.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Valerie.